Now, in the last hour, you heard the Hill's John Solomon tell us about special counsel Bob Mueller's possible conflict of interest due to his ties to a Russian oligarch. John is now here with an even newer breaking series of developments that were just posted moments ago on the Hill. Nobody's heard this before. It's stunning stuff. John, what else should we know? I mean, I read through your piece about a half hour ago when it was posted. Now we find out that in September of 2016,
that's right,
Oleg Deripaska, who's this guy made out to be this big boogeyman by the political parties and by even our government on a sanctions list, he's visited by 3 FBI agents who want him to do what?
Yeah, it's great. So he's already been very helpful to the FBI. He spent $25 million of his own money trying to help them rescue one of their captured agents in Iran. So he has their trust. They bring him into the country because he had been banned from coming in by the State Department. They give him 8 or 10 passports to come in. And then it's 2 months before the election. He's asleep in his apartment in New York, and he gets a knock on the door by some of the same FBI agents that worked with him on the earlier operation. They said, "We think Trump's campaign and Russia are colluding on the election." And he lets out a big laugh.
Wait.
Yeah.
The agents say to a Russian billionaire.
Yes, close to Putin.
Supposedly close to Putin.
That's
I mean,
right.
all the billionaires know Putin.
True.
It's like all the billionaires in the United States know Trump, and all the politicians. Like they always say that's like not a big deal.
Right.
But they say to him, we have an idea or a theory that he's colluding through what? Paul Manafort? Paul
Manafort was the person they mentioned, they thought. And here's the funny part. Oleg Deripaska had a tortured relationship with Paul Manafort. He hired him as a political consultant, wasn't happy with that, gave him some money for an investment. Deripaska sued him. They had a falling out. He said he stole my money, took it into the United States. So the guy they go to is an enemy of Paul Manafort, and they say, well, can you help us prove that maybe Manafort's colluding with Putin to throw the whole election to Donald Trump? And he laughs. He breaks out in laughter, saying it's preposterous. And he said, no, seriously, take this seriously. And no, I'm telling you, it's not true. I don't like the guy. Listen, I'd love to smear him. I'm telling you, there's no chance that Russia is using Paul Manafort to coordinate an election. And that's important for 2 reasons. It's 2 months before the election. It's before the FISA application. And here's someone that the FBI trusted previously to give them reliable information, spend his own money doing FBI work. And now they're telling him no collusion. Does the FISA court know this? I bet not, from what my reporting indicates.
So our viewers understand this. We have a situation where 3 FBI agents go to this Russian billionaire's apartment, who only can come to the United States because he's supposedly a bad guy, which by all indications, he was trying to help Bob Levinson get out of Iran, a 30-year veteran of the CIA who we left there. He tried to get him out 2 times, spent $25 million, as you said.
That's right.
Had a jet waiting on the tarmac, pulled back by the State Department for some weird reason. Hillary Clinton involved, Barack Obama involved, perhaps even the previous administration of that involved. They go to him and they say, we have a collusion idea. And he says, well, that's ridiculous. And they then say, keep an open mind,
That's
I understand.
exactly what they said. They're trying to keep them going. Keep an open mind. Let's stay in touch. And my reporting tonight indicates...
Oh, my God.
Yeah, let's stay in touch. Well, they've been in touch for quite a while.
Now, you have sources, strong sources for this reporting.
I do. It's including Deripaska himself is on the record, and his lawyer, as well as several FBI agents in the story. This is a story that's well-sourced.
I also understand that Deripaska offered to testify on Capitol Hill.
That's right.
I have 2 sources on this. Offered to testify, did not ask for immunity. It was reported by the New York Times falsely that he asked for immunity to testify. And also, I think someone in Congress also repeated that. Correct me if I'm wrong.
So what I know...
He did not ask for immunity. Why are they smearing this guy? It's like, why are they smearing this particular person? I mean, he's someone who spent $25 million to try to get that patriot Bob Levinson out of Iran.
Yeah, there's a black hat, white hat, black hat syndrome with him. He's a bad guy for a while, probably treated that way. Then he's a great guy, let him in the country, no problem. And then with the same evidence that's been there all this time, now he's suddenly a bad guy again.
But he's a good guy that they apparently want to use to push this collusion theory, which if he wanted to try to get off this sanctions list, maybe he could have said, well, I'm sure Paul Manafort's colluding with some people